Hey guys, good morning. So I don't often do my videos on the move, but I'm doing that one today. So I want to touch base with y'all. It's Sunday, September 9th. Tell you a little bit about yesterday, a little bit about today's plan. Put some of your minds at ease, because I know a lot of you do care about me and what I'm doing. I kind of alluded to something yesterday about having sort of an epiphany about how the remainder of this journey is going to go, and it was a good night for me. I unfortunately, unfortunately, I get severe migraines, and my doctor had given me many years ago a muscle relaxer to take, just to kind of deal with the pain, because it kind of puts me to sleep. So last night I took one. I slept really soundly. It's about 7:30 here, my time, in Bristol, Oklahoma, and I woke up with some answers, the questions I didn't even know I had. And I don't mean it to be so profound, like I figured anything monumental out. Just got some clarity as to what I'm going to do and how I'm going to try to do the rest of this journey. I'm not quite ready to share that with y'all yet. I want to get through Oklahoma City first. Definitely looking forward to seeing the monument there, and then I promise you I'll share. When you're walking, you got a lot of time to think. I'll be finalizing these plans and working my way through them, I guess, mentally, and go from there. So, yesterday, I got to allude to that yesterday. So, today, let's get to that first. I'm on my way into Bristol. I'm about a mile outside of town. I know there's a bunch, when I say a bunch, I'm probably exaggerating, I said 100, but there's a lot of churches in Bristol, Oklahoma, and problem is I didn't know how to look each one up and what time their service was, and so there's one right along Route 66, a Baptist church I think I'm going to try to get to, but I don't know what time service is. That's why I figured I left early enough to be able to handle that. Once that's said and done, I'm going to be heading towards a town called Stroud, S-T-R-O-U-D. It's about 19 miles from where I stand right now, and as you can see, as what has been a lot of Oklahoma, nothing but overcast clouds. No threat of rain, I don't think, at the moment anyway, but certainly just cloud cover, which is good as it keeps the heat off. It's actually very cool. You can see I'm actually wearing a long sleeve shirt. Yesterday and today were the first time I've worn a long sleeve shirt on my journey. So that's my game plan for today. Before I end, I will share with you, it's the opening day of the NFL season. Well, I guess Thursday night was, but the full schedule. And there is an upset special on the board that I'll share with you guys, only because I'm that kind of guy. So this way, when I go 0 for 17 this year in my upset specials, you guys can laugh and go, "Wow, Jim, thanks for telling us nothing." But so yesterday was kind of funny, unique, in a day that not really quite sure how to sum it up. Maybe a day of nothing in some capacity. So as I said yesterday in my videos, I got on my way into town. I stopped, I think it's Kellysburg, something, Mini Mart. Started heading up. I got pulled over by Officer Kramer. I didn't post his picture yet, but I will right after this here. And like I said, I think it's a tribute to him, and that he didn't just roll by me at 45, 50 miles an hour on the highway, on the road. He pulled me over to, make sure I was, on the up and up, and asked for my ID, which I had at the ready in case this ever happened, and checked my background, and then he offered me a ride into Bristol with the rain coming. It did rain on us on the way in. He got me down here in Bristol. So, like I said, kudos to him for protecting your community and not just letting some stranger with a backpack, roam through your towns. So kudos to him for that. And then he was very, very gracious and cool about getting me into town. Challenge with that is sometimes on the journey, that's where the stories are. So yesterday's story was obviously Officer Kramer. But sometime on the way with that time is when plans fall into place. I got into Bristol probably 4.5 to 5 hours earlier than my ETA. And not a big deal, because in most towns, there's that restaurant, that diner, even that bar you can go to, watch some TV, there's people there, socialize, and that's kind of been how There's been really two ways of how I've come to really get to be engaged with folks on this journey. One is through Facebook. Sometimes people hear about me, either because they randomly heard about me or because they were kind of referred by a friend, Sarah Smith, for example, in Chelsea, and Pam back in Chelsea. They've been letting people know along the way, and they've been reaching out to me. On that note, going back to that person in Arcadia, somebody in Arcadia, which is only 2 days away now, Monday, Tuesday, offered me a place to come meet them and rest myself, but I don't know what their information is. So again, if you know that person, I think they came to know about me through a kind of a recommendation or referral, or you are that person, if you could reach back out to me again, I appreciate that. But so the two ways really are that some folks hear about me through Facebook. Either my navigators will say, hey, this guy's coming through town, just keep an eye out for him, and let him know you guys support him. Or people that do support me reach out and say, hey, sis or cuz or church, you gotta keep an eye out for this guy, he's got a nice message. So that's one way. And the other way is simply kind of the heavy lifting gets done by me, where I get into a town and I'm just socializing with people, and before you know it, I'm laying on their floor, going to sleep, and waking up the next day and heading out. Well, in Bristow, it really wasn't that I could tell anyway. That meeting place per se. So I went over to a Subway, and I say that only because A, it was out of the rain. B, I was able to get something to eat, and C, they had a TV there, which is the only Subway I ever saw with a TV. Sorry guys, the video's bad, but I'm walking here. So I was able to watch some football while I figured out the plans. In the meantime, one of the dearest people I've met on this journey is a young lady by the name of Margie Jacobs. And I'm blessed to have a lot of people that have grown to care about me and my children, even though I never met them, but they kind of know them through me. And she heard my dilemma, so she spent the better part of a couple of hours trying to find a room for me, because I didn't know whether to try to go to the next town, put my feet up for the day. Couldn't just sit in Subway all day loitering. Those young ladies were going to get tired of me pretty quickly. And anyway, so Margie was scouring the area for motels, which is one of the reasons I'll share with you in a few days why I'm having the thoughts I'm having. I mean, in a bad way. So anyway, when she searched Bristow, Oklahoma, like motels, like 10 popped up, but they were all there was only one within a reasonable area. The rest were all 15 miles away. Well, she was going to book me in the one, and then she called me and said, Jim, I'm not booking you in that. That's a murder hotel. I just looked at these reviews. My God, there's blood on the wall, and there's this and there's that, and there was a murder there 3 years ago. She said, that's like a Bates murder motel. I can't put you up there. What'll I tell your kids, God forbid, if something happens? And I said, Margie, don't worry about it. I'm pretty low key. I'm not that concerned, but I just appreciate it. So after some back and forth, the only option together we really had, because I had no other options other than to sleep outside. But as I said, it was raining. Outside's a fine option when it's not raining. Was to head back there. So the story as I head back there is kind of funny. I might have allowed, like I said, I did like four different takes of my one video last night, so I don't know which one I actually posted. But needless to say, I guess I'll sum up the place I stayed at like this, without trying to trash anybody too badly. I try to be real. So I get to the room, and the first thing I do is I try to throw on the TV. Remote's not working. There had to be close to 60 rooms in this place. I promise you I was the only person staying in the building. So I called the manager to come down, and he spent 45 minutes trying to get the remote fixed or install a new remote. And I kind of politely said a couple times, hey, how about you just switch me to a different room? I'm kind of, tired of just watching you jerk around with that. To the point that he gave me the instructions on the remote on how to sync it up the TV and asked me to do it. And the writing was about that small, and my old eyes weren't going to see without my glasses, and I wasn't getting my glasses on. So while he's doing that, I've got one of these rooms with the adjoining rooms. the door and the lock is broken, so I don't know who's going to come in the other side of the door. And as he does that, there goes our friendly neighborhood roach crawling across the door. So I call his attention to it, and his reaction was one of the most priceless ones ever. He goes over, grabs a tissue, and kills it in the tissue, smiles at me, throws it out the front door, and comes back in to work on a remote. Almost as if to say, I respect you too much to throw a dead roach in your trash can so you have to look at it all day. So that was kind of the day there. A buddy of mine just hit me up while I'm doing this, saying that Yahoo, a lot of us have had this problem. When you go to sign into Yahoo for the football pick'em, if you haven't already have a Yahoo address, it's telling people that their password isn't good. I'm not sure what the glitch is that it's doing that, but essentially we all kind of just created a second Yahoo email just specifically for the pool. So my friend Steve was trying to get his pick'em picks done. All you guys get your picks done. Just create a Yahoo email address or a new one, and just do it for the pool or something like that, if you can. I know it's a pain in the ass, but you can appreciate it. So anyway, so that was and after that, I watched TV on scrambled TV, because when I went to go look at the cable plug, the cable plug, you know how the cord goes in and it's crimped up and you screw that part in? Well, the screw part was in, but the plug just pulls right out. So the connection was bad. I asked him about that. He said, oh, that's every TV in here. So apparently the TV, which was non-watchable except for like 2 channels, is like that in every room, I was told. So anyway, that was my event there. But I passed out, woke up, and as I said, I have some answers to some questions I didn't even know I had. I'm excited about that. I'm going to share that with you in a few days. I know it sounds like a tease, but I'm just not ready to yet, because I think my plans aren't finalized. I got to check on something first, and I also don't want to have 100 questions asked to me that I don't have answers for just yet. Anyway, on that note, it's football Sunday. I think I'm still in the Central Time Zone. I know soon enough I'll be going to the Mountain Time Zone, probably when I cross Oklahoma to New Mexico. I asked my friend Mike Lilly, and he told me somewhere in New Mexico I'll have that today. Well, not today, but I'll have that time zone changed. And anyway, I heading to church, gonna grab something to eat, I think, and then head on over. So, love you guys. So here is my upset pick for the day. Forget about point spreads. This is an upset pick without even point spreads. But Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns will match their win total of the last 2 years on opening day today. So look for the Cleveland Browns to beat Pittsburgh on a last-second field goal. And you heard it here first. Love you guys, very much so. Thank you for following me. Thank you for supporting me. Kira, Grace, and Landon, guys. My plan involves getting back to you guys. I can't wait to see y'all. I miss you guys so much. I miss everybody. I miss Jamie. I miss Heather. I miss my little Doug Luna. I see smiling faces. I miss my son's baseball team and the coaches and all the players. A whole bunch of new players in the team I don't know yet. Can't wait to see them play. Just miss all you guys. So I love you, and I will talk to you all soon. It's Sunday the 9th, heading into Bristol. I'm gonna find a little place to get something to eat real quick, find a church, and be on my way to Stroud. If you know the folks out in Arcadia, please let them reach out to me. If you know anybody in Stroud, please let them know I'll be coming. You can say hello. Hopefully I'll probably be watching football scores on my phone all afternoon, see how my fantasy team's doing, and that'll be a pretty good distraction for me today. Probably got a bag full of 20 pounds of water here, because as I get between towns, I want to make sure I'm hydrated. So, love you guys. Have yourselves a great day. Take care now.